Hello, let's talk e-commerce security. The first 20 days of November 2019 resulted in over 60,000 potential scams in the US, targeting 26 popular brands. Due to the large number of transactions taking place this COVID-19 holiday season, it's difficult for many companies to detect fraud. High levels of web traffic also give fraudsters more opportunities. Our advice to merchants is to start preparing now by putting in place an anti-fraud strategy. The lowest hanging fruit is to perform any upgrades to your platforms, e-commerce hosting, ERP, etc., because many upgrades include security patches and releases. Also, take a hard look at your current fraud detection capabilities and ask yourself if it's time for an update there as well. Start with the type of fraud that worries you the most, and then research which fraud prevention software may be best suited to address that specific threat. For example, machine learning-based fraud detection systems analyze customer data to identify user behavior typical with fraudulent activity. Alerts are sent to the merchant so they can take steps to shut it down. This type of fraud prevention is especially useful when it comes to what we call friendly fraud. Friendly fraud is decidedly unfriendly. It is the cause of over 70% of e-commerce fraud losses and occurs when a cardholder disputes a legitimate purchase. What becomes tricky is figuring out if the customer's dispute is innocent or an attempt to steal from your company. One of the most common scams is a buyer falsely claiming that their item was not received. After making an INR claim, many bad buyers are given the benefit of the doubt and awarded a refund or a replacement, effectively gaining a free product or 2 items for the price of 1. And this type of fraud is one of the trickiest things to prevent against, because if you accuse a customer of fraud and it's a legitimate purchase, you can lose that customer and by extension your reputation. During the holidays, it becomes challenging to figure out which purchases are legitimate and which are fraudulent. For example, retailers see orders from first-time customers buying gifts for others, billing and delivery addresses that don't match, known customers displaying odd purchasing behavior. Cart sizes are often larger than average, a higher frequency of overnight shipping requests. Given all these red flags, some retailers become overly conservative and default to declining orders that they're not 100% certain are legitimate. If they review orders manually, they may have added temporary staff who lack actual fraud expertise. Those workers may lean towards declining legitimate orders and upsetting loyal customers. The takeaway is to get your anti-fraud strategy in place before the holiday selling starts, so you can have a safe and profitable season. And as always, if you have any questions about online security, please contact our experts at Kensium.